Hello, and welcome to OCALI's Family Hub in 5. I'm Jen Bavery, and I lead the work of our Family and Community Outreach Center, and I'm really excited to have a few minutes of your time to introduce you to OCALI's Family Resource Hub. This is a resource that was designed for families to be able to easily access practical tools and supports based off of topics and categories that families told us matter most. So the page has a lot of areas here for people to explore, whether that's learning at home, planning for the future, understanding behavior, supporting communication, a lot of great resources and tools here for families. And we are going to highlight one of those topics, our early childhood development area. And this page has a lot of great resources to really help support that early childhood area as families are on their journey. And I am joined today by Bree Tedrow, who is in our Center for the Young Child. And we are going to highlight a resource, Bree, on this page. I think it's the Spark Guides, right? So let's go ahead and go to the Spark Guides. We got a little bit of information here about the tool, but let's go ahead and explore it by clicking on that link. So Bree, tell us more about this tool.
Yeah, thanks, Jen. So our Spark Guides are simple play adaptations to reference for kids. And these are 4 to 6 page step-by-step guides for caregivers, families, teachers, to use with young children at home or in the classroom. Each guide focuses on one item, and a lot of these items can be found in the OCALI Lending Library. But before we get into it, let's start with an introduction to the Spark Guides. So the introduction is a great place to start. The Spark Guides are loaded with information, and we don't want you to miss a single thing. So this introduction will walk you through the whole thing and make sure that you're getting the most out of it when you find the item that you're looking for and start to use it with the child. So whether you are looking at a toy, a game, assistive technology, a communication device, the Spark Guides can give you instructions on how to use it, talking about how can you use this in your environment, what are some other ways that I can use this, and then once you get started, and you need to think about how can I adapt this for the child that I'm using it with, there are adaptation ideas. So this introduction walks you through all of the different ideas for use and the adaptations.
Okay, so that's our introduction. And then what do we have below here?
Yeah, so with each Spark Guide, we also have a little Spark. And this is for families and professionals who are on the go and need something really quick. So while our original Spark Guide is 4 to 6 pages, this little Spark gets you to exactly what you need, how to use it, a couple of brief adaptation ideas, as well as a communication grid or graphics that are going to help support communication with this item. So you're not missing anything. It's just an abbreviated way to get the information.
That's excellent. So families can access this tool along with the professionals that are supporting a young child. How would you suggest families actually use this little Spark?
Once they decide on what item they're going to use, they can filter on the page to find the item. So they'll come to the Spark Guides, filter by maybe age. Maybe they're thinking about using it with a younger child, a toddler. So they want to see our toddler options. They can check that. Or maybe age isn't so much important, but what kind of support do they need? Is it an item that's supporting communication, or maybe even an item that supports sensory?
That is excellent. Thank you, Bree, for sharing this resource with us. I really appreciate being able to spotlight this one with our Family Hub in 5. And I encourage all of you to check out this resource and explore the OCALI Family Resource Hub. We are back to that early childhood development category with some additional resources, and you can easily get back to the Family Resource Hub by clicking up here and being able to explore other categories and topics, and keep coming back as more tools and supports become available over time.